Okay, boys and girls, you know what time it is. I'm back. It's Magoo for another episode of Magoo Speaks. So go ahead, hit that sub button. Yo, like, comment, talk your shit. Man, alright, so of course, business as usual. You know, training is always great. I mean, it's never really a bad experience. It might be a tough experience. It might be very annoying, because possibly execution is just terrible, or perhaps maybe there's some soreness, some pain, or whatever the case. You never know. I mean, it's a day-to-day thing with training. That's one thing. But nonetheless, I got to say, I saw a great improvement. You learn something every day. I can't tell you how many things I learned today, but one thing that stuck out to me for sure was that, so I got to teach the class, the foundations class. I taught the class, and for today, we had 3 escapes. Now, usually I can do the arm bar stack defense. I could do the triangle defense, and I never get to the ankle lock finch jump. Well, this time, yesterday, I finally got to the ankle lock finch jump. So I actually executed all 3. And it was funny how I did it, because I said, you know what? I'm going to do the finch jump first, and then I'll go to the arm bar second, and then I'll finish off with the major one, which would be the triangle defense. And it was cool because it left about 6 or 7 minutes for them to drill the triangle defense, which was awesome. And I saw people getting reps on it. I saw guys looking fairly decent with it. One thing about that triangle defense is that it totally sucks. Trying to learn, trying to execute, the trial and error of it, it's a mess. And I really, really wanted to get to that shit. Cause yesterday morning, when I was with the dummy, I was thinking about that shit, and I was just thinking damn, it's funny because I actually was able to execute the triangle escape, the triangle defense during pressure quest on Sunday. So, I was kind of feeling myself a little bit, and I was eager to teach it just because I understand how difficult it is. For someone like me, there was a learning curve there. Might not be that way for everybody else, but I wanted to hurry up and get to that part. Well, not hurry up, but I want to emphasis on that because it's important, and it's not easy to defend these moves, especially when you're just starting out. So, and sometimes I know I've been doing this for a few years, but a lot of times I feel like I'm just starting out. I don't care. I think a blue belt is still a white belt in some way, shape, or form. It's just a white belt that just knows what they're doing. If anything, that's what it feels like, because there are some guys that can just absolutely execute from that purple belt level up. They just absolutely know what the fuck they're doing. And so it's kind of as a blue belt, you're trying to get it together. But nonetheless, the best part about this was that guys actually were picking this shit up, And yeah, but you got to get focused. You got to be focused on it. You got to understand what you're doing, how your body is positioned, and, what your opponent is doing, shit like that. And it was so good to have gotten around to teaching all 3 in one class, man. Because I don't want to fuck up the curriculum, I feel like we just got 45 minutes, and, you want to get the most out of those 45 minutes. Now, I understand that could just be us doing one thing. Hell, we could have just did one escape today and would have been good. But in reality, no. It's good to work as much as we can since we're on the subject. So that way we can start forming a mindset of escaping. Because when we're in a position, we need to learn how to get out. It's like for instance, how, we did some turtle stuff for mastery. And it got to a point where, I was trying to get to my guard, and then there was another guy who was in 3/4 mount, and we were just having that micro battle the whole fucking time. It was annoying, by the way. It was so annoying. But the best part about it is that both of us had a little understanding of what we were doing. So that's why the battle ended in such a beautiful stalemate. Like, that shit was awesome, by the way. Like, trying to really get out of Turtle. Because, we was doing little shit. You feel me? Like, we did a little arm bar. We did a midget twister. Some fly ass shit. You know what I'm saying? But coming out of the position and learning how to escape, learning how to reset yourself. Yo, that shit is a skill in itself. And I'm so glad, because this is what I've been on for months now. This shit about little micro battles. You feel me? So any little thing like that is always a plus for me, because I'm realizing that I got to win my micro battles. The little baby scrambles. The game of footsie. The faggot ass game of footsie. Jesus Christ. Like, yes, I've been playing footsie with fucking men. Oh my goodness. Wow, how times changed. How times have changed. That's the second time I said that, because earlier I was watching a video and the guy was talking about this one wrestler. I won't say the name, but he was talking about how he dresses gay. If you watch WWE, you know who that is. You know who that is. But it's funny as shit, because it's like my how times have changed, I mean, it was funny. I remember being in high school one time, and just a sidetrack, I remember being in high school one time, and we was talking about like fashion, and a motherfucker said one time, he said, listen, if a motherfucker come outside in a thong if it's popping. This was like 2006, motherfucker said this shit. Motherfucker said, the way shit is now, a motherfucker come outside in a thong and that shit, if it's popping. Like, he'll be like, yeah, that's a new style. I'm going to pull my G-string. It's crazy because today, like, mad weird shit is acceptable. So, it's like, okay, I see where we are now. But nonetheless, though, yes, times have changed, But what remains the same is that, motherfucker, we still got to fight. You feel me? You still got the fucking pass guard. You still got to defend your guard, retain your guard. You still got to not get swept. You still got to choke somebody out, not get choked out. And the shit goes on and on and on. Listen, so shit may have changed upstairs in some of y'all's brains, but out here in the physical world, shit's still the same. And that's why, on that note, Magoo is about to go do some drilling, because I like that little fly shit that we was doing earlier with the midget twisters and shit, and working out them positions. And again, micro battles, and also learning how to balance out my time, because that's what allowed me to be so efficient in teaching the class last night, was efficiency. Yo, I swear I'm getting better in so many different areas right now. I just wish I could get better in my personal life and not fucking be as hungry as I am right now, because let me tell y'all, man, the ribs are starting to touch, y'all. Anyway, just wanted to touch base with y'all. Appreciate everybody out there listening, man. Appreciate everybody following me. Shout out to all the new followers on the gram. Yeah, go ahead, follow me, Magoo_JJ. All right, I'm out of here. I'll holler back at y'all soon, man. Oos.